What's happening, YouTube? It's Sadiq the Barber, back at it again. Today we are doing a mid fade with a curly top. As you can see, he has these nice blonde tips on his head, so this should be an interesting one. First, you want to set the bow guideline. I'm using my rose gold Babyliss FX clippers. On this trimmer, I find that being that it has a deep tooth blade on it, it's able to take on bulk very easily compared to the regular standard gold blade that comes with the gold FX skeleton trimmers. I don't really use these to do lineups that much because I think that the gold blade is better than the deep tooth blade when it comes to lining up. But I will grip the deep tooth blade all day when it comes to balding out. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Now with my Andes Profile shavers, we're gonna get the skin razor tight. Alright, now for the second guideline, I will be using my Andes Masters cordless. And you want to make this guideline about 1/4 of an inch thick around the entire head, and make sure that the line stays consistent with the first guideline that you set. You want it to be parallel. That's the best way to have a more even fade. Now we're going to remove that bow line, and I'm going to start knocking the bottom line with the trimmers that I set it with. Only because I set it kind of harshly and it will be hard to get it out with the clippers. So I'm going to bump it up a little bit with the same trimmers that I set it with. Then I'll come back and take it out with my clippers. Now my Andes Masters cordless. With the lever all the way closed, I'm going to bump up the bottom line a little bit more. And then after that, I'm going to open the lever halfway, and then that would eventually blend the line out. Don't be afraid to keep playing with the lever to make sure that it is blended out to your liking. I'm going to speed this. Part up, it's the same steps on the other side. Alright, now that that's blended out, we're going to go to the next step, which is the third guideline. We're using a 1 guard with the lever all the way open, and we're going to make another panel about 1/4 of an inch thick, and make sure you continue to keep it parallel with the guideline that came before it. Now what I'm doing is I have the lever closed and I'm just gonna go over that middle line just to make it a little bit more faint so that when I come behind it with the half guard it'll be easier to take out. Alright, now with my wall magic clips, I'll be taking out the the middle guideline. And the reason why I switched clippers is because the purple magnetic guard, the new purple magnetic guard that comes at the end is Masters. I don't know, it's just something about the half guard that comes with it I just don't like. It's kind of too smooth and it just slips, it doesn't really catch. But the wall premium guards is a little bit more, the surface of it is a bit more rough, so it catches it a little bit better. And also I feel that the magic clips leave kind of a softer blend when it comes to this part of the haircut or this part of the fade. It's just my preference. As you see, that line is blending out pretty nicely. Alright, now with my Babyliss FX, I have the 1.5 guard on there, and I'm just gonna remove some of the bulk at the top between the fade and the top of the curls, just so that it's a smoother transition. Alright, now with my endless cordless Masters, I'm just gonna freehand trim the top and just shape it in more of a flared out kind of look. As you see, I'm kind of flicking the clipper out once I get to the top, because I don't want it to go straight up. I don't want it to be boxy. I want it to kind of flare out a little bit. And then we're gonna trim some of the hair that's hanging over his outline. Alright, now we're lining them up. We're getting towards the end of the haircut. Now we're just gonna be quiet, let you listen to the music, watch, and enjoy. Check you guys later. YouTube, this is The Cut. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to leave my Instagram and my client's Instagram in my description so you can check us out. See you guys later in the next one.